Hey everyone's Jackal Wolf back in Feed the Beasts Stoneblock 3 with another tutorial Let's Play video. Now if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode we did a bunch on the mob grinding utils tab. We completed almost all of the items by making ourselves these two mob grinders. We've got a passive mob grinder, which is currently collecting up all of the passive mobs. So we've got wool, we've got leather, we've got some raw beef, all of that fun stuff there. Alternately, we got our hostile mob spawner. It's basically collecting up a ton of hostile mob drops. So we've got the ender pearls, we've got some rotten flesh, we got a bunch of arrows, as well as all of these single stack items like the xylophones, the French horns. I think there's some drums out there as well. And as you see, my storage here is really filling up, and it's going to be a problem really quick. So what I said at the end of the last episode is that we are going to have to look at a much better storage system, at least, for this here. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go jump over to the storage tab, and then we're going to focus on the modular storage and the storage scanner. There are certainly better storage systems in here, like the ME storage is really great, as well as the refined storage. But for where we are in our world, I think it's probably good to stick with something a little bit more simple, and that's going to be this modular storage and the storage scanner. But before we get started, now would be a great time to click on that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you're alerted every time I post a new video to my channel. Alternately, if you're enjoying this channel and you want to support, click on the join button down below. Check out all the perks I got available for my community members, one of which is the supporter shoutout. You might have seen these popping up through some of my previous videos. Alternately, another great way of supporting my channel is just sharing it with your friends. So feel free to post a link to this video or any of my other videos on social media. Make sure you add a hashtag Jackal Wolf. That way there's a good chance I might actually be able to spot it and shout you out there as well. But enough about that. Let's get back to the video. So, like I said, for this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the modular storage. To make a modular storage, we're first going to need to make ourselves a machine frame. To make a machine frame, it is 4 iron ingots, 2 blue dye, and 2 gold nuggets. We're going to take that machine frame, we're going to go throw it into a crafting table with 4 redstone dust, 1 chest, 3 nether quartz, and that's going to get us a modular storage. This modular storage system can store a lot of items and allows easy searching and filtering. You must first insert a storage module item before you can use it. So basically what that means is before we can actually get this block to work, we got to build ourselves a storage module. Now there's 4 tiers of storage module. The first one gives us 100 stacks, whereas the number 4 storage module actually goes all the way up to 500 stacks. So that's going to be approximately maybe 8 double chests. So that's going to be a fair amount of storage, quite a bit more than we've already got right now. But it's certainly not going to be the be-all, end-all of my storage problems. So to make that first tier 1 storage module, we're first going to need a chest, 2 gold nuggets, 1 iron ingot, 2 nether quartz, and 1 redstone dust. That gets us the tier 1 storage module. Like I said, that gives us 100 stacks, but we can easily upgrade that to a tier 2 by putting it into a crafting table with 1 chest, 2 gold ingots, 2 nether quartz, and 1 redstone dust. Now, going up to level 3 is very simple as well. We'll take that tier 2, put it into a crafting table with 1 chest, 2 blocks of gold, 2 blocks of quartz, 1 block of redstone. That gets us our tier 3. That's up to 300 stacks. Going up to tier 4, though, is a little bit more complicated. If we take that tier 3, throw it into the crafting table, we actually need 2 additional items, and those are going to be some infused diamonds. To make infused diamonds, what we're going to need is some dimensional shards. To make dimensional shards, we're going to need a whole bunch of resources. Now, the good thing is the majority of these items are stuff we've already got. We've got diamonds, we've got emeralds, we've got gold, we've got iron, we've got redstone, we've got glowstone, we've got quartz, and glass is super simple. We're just, sand through a furnace. The only thing we haven't done yet in our world is prismarine shards. So prismarine shards are fairly simple. We could make ourselves a prismarine shard chicken, which would be a water chicken and a lapis lazuli chicken, both of which we've already got. Or we can do the bulk haunting method where we take some lapis, throw it in front of a bulk haunter, and then we end up getting some prismarine shards that way. So because I've already done a lot of chickens lately, what we're going to do is we're going to do the bulk haunting. It's been a little while since we've done that. What we're going to need is a stack of lapis, and then we're going to need our flint and steel, We're going to come over to our washing unit. Right now I am washing with it. What we're going to do is we're going to go suck up that bucket of water. We're going to go take our flint and steel. We're going to light the soul sand. So we've now got soul fire. We are now bulk haunting. We're going to go throw the lapis into our little dispenser chest here, the chute. And it's slowly going to turn into Prismarine shards. There you go. It is all done. We're going to go pick those up. Let's see. We've got some Prismarine crystals we don't need. We are going to need 16 of these Prismarine shards. We'll throw the rest back up there. And then while I'm thinking about it, let's turn that off. And we're going to replace that with the water. So we're back to the bulk washing again. So we're going to take these 16 Prismarine shards. We're going to come back over to our crafting tables. We're going to put the Prismarine shards in the crafting table with 1 diamond, 1 emerald, 1 gold, 1 iron, 1 redstone, 1 glowstone, 1 nether quartz, and 1 glass. That gets us dimensional shards. We're going to need 16 of them. Basically, the recipe for the infused diamonds is 1 diamond surrounded by the dimensional shards. We're going to need 2 of them. So that gets us our 2 infused diamonds. We're going to take those, put them into our crafting table with 1 chest, 2 blocks of diamond, 2 blocks of nether quartz, 1 block of redstone, and then that tier 3 storage module. And then we are all the way up to the tier 4 storage module, support stacks of 500, which is really, really good. So let's go take our modular storage. We're going to go place it over here next to our absorption hopper. We are currently facing south. That means the storage module is to the east. We're going to go click east for items. So now items will get pushed from the absorption hopper into the modular storage. For the moment, let's actually turn off our downward so nothing's getting pushed in here. We open up our absorption hopper again as soon as we get another mob. There we go. So we've got a spider eye in there. Even though we've made this connection, it's not actually pushing any items over yet. That's because we haven't properly set up the modular storage system. So right click on that. It opens up a little bit of a GUI. We can take the tier 4 storage module. We're going to go throw it in the storage module spot. And then you can see there's still nothing happening. There's a little message up top, lock the storage to access the item. So once we lock the storage, we're not going to be able to pull the storage module out until we unlock it again. To lock and unlock, there's this L button down just underneath the storage module there. We're going to click that and it automatically starts pulling items in. You can see anything that's coming in now is getting pushed over to the storage module. From here, we can basically pull out anything we want. So let's say we want a little bit of bone meal. We can take a bone, pop it out. We can go put it into our inventory if we want. We can go throw it back up in there if we don't want it anymore. Or we can take it out. We can put it into the little crafting area over here. We can now say craft 1, craft 4, craft 8. We'll throw that back in there. One thing to keep in mind is if you don't have enough of the resource in it, it will highlight it. So we can't craft a stack of bone meal. We do not have enough bones, but we can certainly craft 8. So let's go hit that craft button. You see it actually threw 9 down there because that's the way the bone meal works. We can also go store this recipe up there. So I've clicked an empty recipe spot. We can hit store. Now we can go clear that up. Anytime we want that recipe, we can just click it. It goes back down into here. And we can do it. So you wouldn't do it for bone meal, but for something a little bit more complex, certainly might be something you want to do. So this is all well and good. We now have 500 stacks worth of storage. We've got 21 out of 500 right now, which is perfect. What I am going to do is I am going to make use of these extra chests here as well. And we're going to go back down to the down item. That way, once these chests are full or once this storage unit is full, it will have some extra overflow in that, so we don't have to worry for even longer than before. So that was the first part that we're going to work on this episode. That was the modular storage. What we're going to do now is we're going to make ourselves a storage scanner. Now, the storage scanner is really, really cool. The storage scanner can access the contents of all inventories nearby. And by all inventories, I absolutely mean all inventories. So it's probably easier to show you rather than tell you. To make the storage scanner, we're first going to need a machine frame. To make the machine frame, it is 4 iron ingots, 2 blue dye, 2 gold nuggets gets us the machine frame. We're then going to take the machine frame, put it into a crafting table with 2 ender pearls, 2 gold ingots, and 4 redstone torches. That gets us the storage scanner. So the nice thing about the storage scanner is that it acts like a remote terminal. I could, for instance, place it right here and it would pick up the modular storage, but more useful would be for me to place this at a distance. So if we come out here into the hallway, we're about 15 blocks away. The storage scanner has about a max range of about 20. As a demonstration purpose only, we're going to go place the storage scanner on our wall. We're going to right click to open it up. You can see it's got a very similar GUI as the storage module does. Right now it's not picking up anything because it's only currently got a radius of 1. So that means it's picking up all the storages in the area around it. To expand that out, we're just going to go slide that out a bit. So 8. It's now picking up a chest with some cobblestone in it. That's actually the cobblestone chest over here. So we're going to go make that routable. It's now part of this inventory. There's a chest in here. This is a sort of random chest that I've got over in with our chickens here. It's this double chest right here. You see it's just full of just random stuff. We got the magnets. We've got a lot of like rewards that we've picked up. So we're going to add those 2 guys onto it. We've got our armory block, which is something that we were having trouble using previously, but this is a way to interact with it. We've also got our storage controller from our chickens. So I could individually pick out all the items from the roosts and from the storage drawers. With the storage controller, I can get access to all those resources automatically. So that's the best one to kind of link that to. We've got some more chests down here. These are the chests in here with the mob drops. So we're going to go select that one. We'll select that one. Here's some more down here. And it's actually just not quite picking up our modular storage quite yet. So we're going to go, let's bump that out a little bit more. We're now up to 13. It's also picking up the cobblestone generator, which is cool, but even better, it's picking up the compacting storage. So we're going to add that. This is like all the way over here in this room right there. We've got some access to some furnaces if we wanted. Here's the crystal chest with all of the passive mob drops. We're going to throw that one in there. And we're still not quite there. So let's go all the way up to the 20. Here's another crystal chest. This is picking up all the way from inside my, create area here. So it's picking up these 2 chests as well. So that's, picking up a huge, huge distance away. And there we go. There is the modular storage. So this is where the bulk of my hostile mob drops are going to be going into. Let's go add that. I'm just going to go add up any of the other chests in here that I think are going to be worthwhile. All right, that's good. So that gets us the majority of our items. We can now click on the All Routable button at the top. That's going to get us access to all of the items in all of the storages that we flagged with the routable, with the little star bookmark, I guess. Now, as it is right now, we can see them, we can sort them, but we can't actually pull anything out. That is because this block here actually requires some FE power. So there's a number of options that we can use to power this. I'm going to go to an old favorite. We're going to flip over on the quest page over to the thermal series, and we're going to make ourselves a dynamo. I like the Magmatic Dynamo. I've always been a big fan of, the magmatic power. So to make a Magmatic Dynamo, we're first going to need a redstone flux coil. That is 2 redstone dust and 1 gold ingot. We're also going to need an Invar gear. Now, we've made Invar a number of times. Invar is 2 iron to 1 nickel alloyed in your smeltery. So to make the Invar gear, it is 4 Invar ingots and 1 iron nugget. And then we're going to take the Invar gear, the redstone flux coil, 2 iron ingots, 2 Invar ingots, and then 1 redstone dust gets us that Magmatic Dynamo. We're going to come back out here and let's go and put it on the ground. With the dynamos, for the power, it has to be connected to wherever this little red nub is on it. If we put this off to the side, we could certainly use power cables and, push it over. This is not where this is going to end up as well. This is just a temporary to kind of show, the range we've got on it. To power the Magmatic Dynamo, we're going to go take some lava. We're going to go put that in there. It is now generating power. We can now go open up our storage scanner. And from here now, you can see everything sort of ungrayed out. We can start grabbing items into our inventory. We can go put them back. To put an item back into the inventory, you have to shift click on it in your inventory. It pops it down in this corner here, and then it goes finds a spot for it. Another cool thing that we can do is we can actually craft from here. So why don't we go and make ourselves some lava? We've got some lava chicken eggs getting picked up from our storage controller with our chickens. So we're going to go grab some of those out. We're going to make a recipe of 1 chicken egg. We're going to put the chicken eggs back. We're going to take a bucket. We're going to put a bucket in there as well. We can now make a lava bucket. I can go craft 1 because we had the 2 buckets we put in there earlier. I can craft 4 because we had some buckets in our inventory. But I can't craft 8 and I can't craft a stack because we don't have enough buckets available. Regardless, we've got 4 buckets of lava there. We can go 1, 2, 3, and I believe this is full. Yes, it is. So this is going to generate power for our storage scanner, which is perfect. So the benefit of this remote terminal with this radius on it is rather than have to run through my base to different chests to pick up the different items, I can come over here. I can look up my recipe. So like that dimensional shard, I can go click on the move items and it moves all the items down right into there as long as I've got access to them in here. So this is a really, really nice way of, simplifying your crafting. I don't believe that there's a wireless option for this though, which is something that the ME system and the refined storage does have available. So that's something for the future. Those are going to be some, higher class storage systems. But for now, I think this is going to, help us not lag out because of extra items in our mob grinders. Yeah, see, we're only up to 22 stacks out of 500. So we've got more than a little bit of time on this storage system. But that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this video or any other of my modded Minecraft videos, check out my Discord page. There's a help channel on that. You can also leave questions down below in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them. But that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.